Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. Here's a return from the 7. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Penix to the air to start us off. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
Nate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
First tone of the game for James Cook. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. He's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Throwing now on first down. Penix. Complete over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Dose of the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Penix on first down. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. Give him 13 on that play. And the Bills have a first down. Well, that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Finds him over the middle. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. It's a James Cook touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chargers, nothing.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Chargers getting set. First and 10. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Man in motion, out of the slot. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Now Herbert to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they need to get 4 on third down.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. First and 10 from the 43. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Third and long for him here. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
Let's go. Ray.
They snap it to Herbert. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Cook trying this one up the gut. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
Another one for Cook. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
New set of downs from 37. First down, and they go right back to it. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a James Cook touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Bills drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. First carry here for the rookie from Texas Christian. This is ahead for about 5. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Herbert now to throw on third. It's his running back. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They're going for it. It's Herbert. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
On first down, here's Penix. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he gets this down at the 13-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense in the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now run by Cook. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. Here he goes, 3rd and long.
Oh!
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. There he goes on the right side. The 30. The 10. And he's making a house call. Pick 6 for Los Angeles.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Chargers cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Chargers 7.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
This, our last play of the quarter. They'll run it with Cook. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. This is Cook on the handoff. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
Penix now on first down. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. brings up 2nd and 5.
19 Tiger.
Penix here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Third and 1. It's Penix. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
First and 10 now from the 46. Trying it left side with Cook. Steered this one back inside Brock, and he finds him 6 yards. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like we got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
On the move, headed right. He just throws this one away.
Okay, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Now it's Cook. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Looking quickly here.
That's another Bills. First down. First and 10.
Going to the ground again on first. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
From the shotgun, Penix. And the Chargers get home, and they drop him. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Defense's first sack of the game, kid. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, for a really big loss.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
Hey, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are smaller. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
My life experience has taught me these kickers are a lot like golfers. They know how to keep score. They know when they've hit their best shots. They know when they've hit their career longs, and he just got it done.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And he has him right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of to 10, first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And motion the tight end over. First and 10. Here's Herbert. Gets his tight end on the corner route. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. New set of downs for him from the 31. Now send their tight end right. Here's Herbert, first and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's got 5, and we've got our 2-minute warning. Now it's second and goal from the 1. Hampton. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chargers make it a 1-score game before halftime.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The XP is up and good. And the Chargers cut it to a field goal game.
Chargers 14.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. This is Cook. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Here's Cook. Ran into a wall that time. Couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Third down, it's Penix. Short pass brought in. He makes the catch, but it's hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
An 8-yard gain.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On their own side, but only need an inch or 2 here, so they're going for it. Trying to push this past the marker. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know, I got a smile on my face up here in the booth, Kate, because they just took one of the more unsung heroes and put him in a position not just to succeed on this play, but to be the guy everyone could celebrate when he converts.
It'll only take this for about a yard. It's going to be second down. Offense to the line fast.
Brings up second and 9.
They'll stick with the ground game here. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
15 yards.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
46-yard
First and 10 now from the 46. Looking to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Firing quickly is brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Buffalo calls it second time out of the half. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now for Herbert. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
They'll cobble together a yard there. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play.
Okay, a 2-yard run on 1st down. I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
Completed over the middle. Will be touchdown short of the marker, so 4th down coming up.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. He'll throw it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard.
Working quickly here.
11 at the Chargers' 42-yard line.
Here's a give to Cook. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. They'll air it out on 3rd. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Robert Longer beam in there to pick it off. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Herbert from the gun. Campbell hauls it in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Gain 15 there. And and that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. You got away with one.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. And the Bills get to him. Down he goes. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
Bills bringing an extra DB out. Third down. Third and long for him here. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and converts on 3rd and 17.
The run become a quarterback's best friend. Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass, gets you some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
It's Hampton on second. And he's down to almost, nope, actually going to give him the 30 here. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. They send the receiver in motion right. Again, it's Hampton. Now he's past the 25. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on a big play down to the 19. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Herbert on first down. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Offense in the hurry up here. Into the gun. Here's Hampton. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
The Chargers first down. First and goal, Chargers.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught out wide. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke.
And then it's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers parlay the interception into points. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Handoff headed right. It's Cook. by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So we're through 3 here. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Track 60. Cowboy 80.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
He beams one deep right side. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. The Bills with a punt team out there. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And this is going to stick them deep on their own side. That's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Hampton gets it from the pistol. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Lion.
First down, and they go right back to it. Winning their full steam ahead, but ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
He gets loose down the right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grow the lead to 7. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level, because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Cook. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though. Didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here we go, set. Rock, Mustang, 18, trap 60.
3rd and 1. It's Penix. Hits his running back. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
19 tight. Rig alert. Hey, go.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete.
What are you doing?
Up 2nd down. I'll
tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
70 range. Ready? 70 Lion. Check smash. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Check no more. Ready.
From the shotgun, Penix. Pressure's there. The Chargers got him. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Take it to the market. Go, Reed. Go.
They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
Tag. Cowboy 80. Hurt. 7 Pirates. Riggs.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
For 86.
And dose of the hurry up here.
10-yard gain. But it's 4th down.
Rattler, 8 Warriors, 70. Hurt.
Desperation time here. He finds it beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 28. They let the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards and a fresh set of downs, too.
28-yard line.
60 Bison.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
No gain on the play.
Play action. Here's Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw it. Cut out left. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. He gained 11 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
70 Timber Street. I got you.
From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills down by only 2 in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The Bills are...
It's Penix yet again. They draw up just the right throw, and we're tied. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. Just like that. We're all squared up here in the 2nd half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
No, go ahead. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Complete here to Hinton. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
He's back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on third downs. Right, they want to go to their best receiver. The defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. Looking to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
One way or the other, that was going to be a decisive play to break this tie. They thought that they could pick it up, no question about it, and build some momentum down the field. But how about a shout-out to that defense, now setting their offense up in great position.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. He'll look to throw it. Throw left side, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Check smash. 60 Bison. 60, 18. Next smash.
To throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on 3rd down. Instead, it's incomplete. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This from 48 on the left hash. That one is good. And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
He fields it from the 8. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is one up to the 21 and out of bounds. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. And bring the tight end left. Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Okay, this defense finally setting up, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Setting up to pass. Finds him over the middle. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Now to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd, long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
21.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And to force it on 4th, and it's intercepted. Derwin James picks it.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Give now to the running back. They're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They give it to him again. And he has the Bills the 1st down. And that Brock should clinch them this win.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane of field, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Back to the well again. And after just about doing, folks, they take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills make it a 10-point ball game.
Bills 38, Chargers 28.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it down their 2nd interception of the season.
Herbert's pass intercepted.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
16-yard line.
Line up the design keeper. So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group.